a completely free open source AI video generator that runs locally on your machine. Video, audio, lip sync, all in one place. This is LTX 2.3, and in this video I'll show you how to set it up and how to make it even faster. Let's talk about system requirements. In the past, they were really high. You basically needed a top-tier GPU like 5090 to run anything like this, but the app has been updated, and now you can generate video with as little as 16 gigs of VRAM, which is pretty impressive. I understand that not everyone has card like that, but there is still option. There is a separate community version of LTX 2.3 that you can download from GitHub. It's optimized to run on 12 gigs of VRAM, and if you don't have even that, there is fork called 12GP that brings the requirements down to just 6 gigs. But that's a topic for a separate video and I'll cover it later. As usual, let's start with installation of LTX Desktop App. For this, go to ltx.io and choose Resources. Here is LTX Desktop tab. Press it and download Windows version. There is also macOS version, but unfortunately macOS version works only with API. Here is also installation guide if you need it. Well, first of all, you need to install it, and after you need to download all needed models. And it takes a lot of time, because you need to have at least 160 gigs of free disk space. After downloading all models, the LTX desktop will be available for usage. For me, it took about 5 hours to download everything, but there is a good news that you need to download all these models only for once, of course. Alright, here is the interface of LTX desktop, and it's very simple and user-friendly. Let's create our new project. And here is a simple dialog window where you should enter a prompt and add all needed information. First of all, here you can add your images, audio, and choose the mode. For example, you can generate videos and also images. It's available with that image turbo. Also, you can retake your video if you need that, and IC LoRA, which we're gonna cover a little bit later. Let's come back to generate videos. Here is several parameters. First of all, the length of the video up to 20 seconds, the resolution of the video up to full HD resolution, and aspect ratio. And there is a very important moment that for full HD video, the maximum length of the video strongly depends on your GPU. In my case, with 1080p resolution, I can generate only 5 seconds video because I have a 3090 Ti. Before we starting to generate our video, let's cover a very important moment here, because my first try of using LTX was very disappointing. The generation time took about 20 minutes, a very long time. And the problem was with my hardware. I have quite powerful GPU, 3090 Ti, but unfortunately I don't have too much RAM, only 32 gigs of RAM. And when we are using LTX desktop, there are a lot of different models which load it to your video memory. If there is not too much space for these models, they are loading to your RAM. If there is not too much space in your RAM, it's unloaded to your hard disk or SSD, and this memory is very slow, and here is the issue. So we can easily fix this problem using API for encoder. Hold on, it's free. LTX surprisingly makes absolutely free usage of encoder, and this is very generous of them. To set it up, go to Settings, General, and Text Encoding, choose to LTX API. Very fast and, the most importantly, free. To using LTX API, you need to add your API key right here. To do that, press Get API Key. Here you can create your own API, enter your name, copy API, and paste it right here. After all of that, you can use LTX desktop in the best possible way by saving enormous amount of time. Alright, let's try to generate our video. For example, let's add this background and add this prompt. And press Generate button. For this video, let's try to use the best resolution, the standard duration. Here is the log available, and you can see the whole generation process. Alright, we've got our video and it took us 3 minutes, as you can see here. Let's check it out. That was very impressive. the direction was wrong, obviously, because the meteorite should be falling from the sky, not from the Earth, but still very impressive, especially for the first try. Let's talk about IC LoRA. This allows you to use input video for driving, and depending on the conditioning, you'll get different results. There are two options available: Canny edges and depth map. Let's add our video. For example, we've got a dancing girl here. Okay, and we could choose different conditioning like Canny edges, depth map, as you can see here, and it's something which very similar to ControlNet, which you might probably know from Stable Diffusion. That was a very long time ago. Anyway, you can also adjust the strength of the conditioning, make it lower or stronger, depending on your specific user case. So let's try to create a different video from this by using so-called conditioning. So let's make a smaller strength and let it be a dancing cat. Why not? And press generate button. While the video is generating, let's talk about settings. Here is several settings which are very important. The first one is prompt enhancer. By default, this parameter is activated for text to video. If you want to have a full control on your generation, you might just switch off this parameter. There is also enhancer for image to video. Depending on your needs, choose the best option for you. In an inference parameter, you can choose different parameters for your generation process, like inference steps and 2x upscaler. Well, I don't think that you need to change anything here. Once again, for my not so powerful GPU, I don't need to change anything here. And you probably also. Of course, different API is available for Fall AI optional if you want to generate that image turbo using API, and Gemini API for prompt suggestion, and general parameters for project assets path and video generation. You can use video generation is also available through API. Nice option to speed up the process and probably to support the developers. In text encoding, I forgot to mention that you can delete your encoder and save up to 35 gigs of memory. And I really like this ability. To do this, open the directory of LXT and in the models find encoder gamma 3 and let's check the size of this model. Almost 23 gigs. So you can easily delete this if you don't need it for your local usage. But it's very important to notice that it will be completely free, but the internet will be necessary for that. Alright, we've got our video and let's have a look. Oh my god, what we've got here. Quite interesting, but it worked. Okay, unfortunately, there is no full ability to supporting LoRa's in this version of app. I'm sure we will be able to use custom LoRa's in the near future. First of all, I've got an error here that I could not connect to generation server. And that was very annoying because I wasn't able to test it out to run the model. I just constantly was getting this error. But I was able to figure out by finding this issue on a GitHub and by downloading the next version of LTX 1.0.4, and this will help me to cope with this issue. So if you have the same problem, I'll leave the link for this version of LTX. Next problem which I constantly have for some reason, that is an ability to add an image when I generating my video. I don't know what is the reason of this, but I know that it's bug which could be easily recreated by using the same image or the same audio file. So, in order to cope with this problem, just use a different name for your file. Because of significant VRAM consumption, you should save your memory by closing everything which you have. Your browser, your applications, everything. In order to save up some space for the models. Also, to my experience, the video editor is quite buggy and unstable. I would still prefer to use something like a DaVinci Resolve. It is much more reliable for me. But once again, for using specific features, this works in the best way. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching and bye bye.